What's happening?
What's apples?
We're back.
We're back. Bass Now Radio.
Heck yeah.
Andrew.
Lewis.
Yes.
That was crisp.
That was crisp.
I like that.
It was clean.
That was good.
Now that we've ruined it with our banter about it being clean.
That's how we have to do things. That's just how we do things.
So
Big week.
yeah.
Big week.
A lot happened on our week offish.
Yeah. Offish.
We just were too busy.
A lot going on.
And it's a good thing we didn't record, because if we did,
Yes.
we would have missed one or the other announcement.
Yes.
So
I'm yawning already and I'm about to go night fishing. This is bad. What's happening? Big week.
big week for college anglers. Big
Big
week
week
for the Elite Series.
Yeah.
Big week for MLF.
Big week for Jason Christie. Big week for,
Big week for
Big
North
week.
Carolina Lakes.
not the ones I was on today.
No, not the ones you were on.
Small week.
I'm glad that you found out that those were tough, because I was thinking about going there.
Well, you know, it's the typical thing. For those who don't know, we're talking about High Rock Lake, and it's on off. It's a light switch.
Yeah, it's light switch.
It's either light switch or I am terrible.
You're either cracking them or you're zero.
I'm either the worst fisherman on planet Earth, potential, or it turned way off. And it's probably somewhere in the middle. It happened to me last year there too. I don't know if I just don't know how to catch them there this time of the year or what it is. Post spawn, as you know, we can freaking get out there and get on them. But right now, it's it took like 18 pounds to be in the top 10 in a Fishers and Men tournament there this weekend.
Yeah.
And I could not catch a bass there today. I left because I could not catch a bass.
Yeah. Just a bad fisherman.
So yeah, I agree. I agree. We have some news. Excited to bring it to you.
Yeah.
First things first. I should have coordinated with you about this. Anyways, first, go check out Deep Apparel. He's wearing the hat.
Hashtag ad
And the code is
for that, Sunrise 20.
Sunrise 20. Check it out. We're getting to the point where we are excited to bring you the people that bring you this podcast. One of them
this podcast
is Deep Apparel. So Deep Apparel 20, check it out on their website. Good stuff. Also, Biz Baits.
New news. True South.
We got y'all a discount.
Biz Baits.
If you go and type in Bass Now as your promo code, that's capital BASS, capital N. Well, all right. So capital B, lowercase, ass, capital N, lowercase, OW. So the B and the N are capital, rest is lowercase. You'll get 10% off on your next order.
And that's for Biz Baits.
Biz Baits, True South, all that you want.
Tackle.
And for like the fourth episode in a row, you're an idiot if you're not in the fantasy group chat. Fantasy group. There's no chat. There's no chat. Just the fantasy
I was
group.
Gonna say, I'm not even in the chat.
You're not in the
Thanks,
chat.
man, for
Neither
leaving
am
me
I.
out of that one.
Whoa. But get in that. Get in the group. Get on the website. Order yourself some stuff. They have the best quality stuff you're gonna find. I think anybody will attest to that.
And we'll do another plug, because we just keep plugging along here.
Keep plugging along.
If you're not in my giveaway that ends on Friday,
Yes.
get in it. I'm giving away a box of bait, like a big box of baits.
That's right.
And a reel.
That's right.
You got to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that's it. You get bonus entries if you tag, and you get bonus entries if you follow me on Twitch at It's Pineapples. Come hang out there too.
Check it out.
I had an awesome time. We're talking. I posted that yesterday, the giveaway, or 2 days ago. Had a bunch of people coming to the Twitch last night while I was gaming, and we talked fishing for a long time. It was a good time.
Heck yeah.
Someone sent me a picture of a frogfish from up in New England that they caught.
I saw
today,
that.
and I'm just like,
I saw that.
what?
I missed many frog blow-ups today. I'm bad.
Oh, so you were getting bites then?
At lake number 2, which will remain unnamed.
Okay.
Didn't catch them there either, though, so I don't know why it's staying unnamed. Anyways, yeah. Check out the giveaway. I didn't enter it. I felt like it would be a really bad look if I won it, so I didn't enter it. But you should.
Yes.
So go ahead and join that.
Odds are ever in your favor.
Ever in your favor, especially if you get on some of them bonus entries.
Yeah, there's a lot of people getting on the bonus. I was not expecting as many people to get on the bonus entries as they did.
Hey,
my Excel
people.
Like I have like an Excel sheet for like keeping track of who has how many entries.
Yeah,
and it is hopping.
Love to see it.
It's been a full-time job the last 2 days trying to keep up with
that. We love to see it.
I update it like every 2 hours.
We love to see it.
Let's talk college. Oh, you want to talk Elite Series first before we get into college news?
Let's talk college.
All right. This podcast is coming to you from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Correct.
This podcast
is not a false statement.
Was supposed to be coming from Jasper, Alabama, Coleman, Alabama, Smith Lake region.
I keep forgetting that's where I'm supposed to be right now.
Yeah. That's just it was postponed. All the college guys got an email Saturday night, I think it was.
No. I want to say it was like
Thursday night.
Yeah.
No, I was streaming Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Wednesday night. Because I got it literally just before I went on air on stream, and I was like, crap.
Yeah.
They postponed Smith Lake for us college guys. High waters.
Rightfully so.
Yeah. I saw the pictures of the
ramp. Yeah, not good.
What was left of the ramp.
There's like 4 feet of the ramp actually out of the water.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Or it was bad.
Water's up like 10 foot or something.
Yeah.
We could have flipped like people's like garages or back porches, which could have been interesting.
Yeah, and I think the problem with it is obviously not really putting in. You know, you can find a way to put in with a small ramp. The problem is when you have high water, you have a lot of debris.
Yeah,
and that's the biggest issue. You know, it's like those lakes get like a minefield, especially when it's record high, because you got a lot of trees and things on the bank that are ready to float but haven't floated in a long time. So when that water comes up, they float. Not good.
Bad lower unit.
So for safety precautions, we're not at Smith Lake this week. We will be there on May the.
You will be there.
I will be there on
I will not be there now.
May the
13th to the 15th.
Yeah, 13th through 15th, 14th. 2-day tournament.
14th to 15th. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it
is what it is.
I wish they would have told us a little earlier.
Yeah.
Other than that, I do think it was a good idea for Bass to cancel it.
I mean, it was over a week in advance. It's good. Yeah. It's just good. Yeah. The Open was notified
like 2 days before.
Like 5 days before, and they were getting applauds for that. We got like a week and a half.
So good on Bass.
Good on Bass. We're proud of you, Bass.
Good job, Bass.
Hank, good. But sucks.
But the flip side of that, the funny flip side to that.
And I don't think you're the only one in this boat.
What?
Go ahead.
I don't think I was going where you think I was going.
But
I can go on that.
I think people.
I will not be there due to finals and graduation.
Right.
And I think there's a couple other college guys in the same.
I'm very narrowly and luckily missing finals and being able to go. And I would be surprised if there weren't many other guys who are in the exact same boat. So it does suck for that reason. But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But as I was going to say, I do appreciate the other thing the Bass did. I think that they thought Smith Lake was going to be canceled. And they go and they toss us a bone.
They do.
At the beginning of the week.
It was it was more of a toss a bone, and we're going to leave you some bad news too.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Yeah,
it was like, here's $100. By the way, that's going to be taxed 15%. You know, it was one of those.
For those who don't know what we're rambling on about right now. The Bass Nation College Series has officially announced
the fourth and final stop of the reg season.
And were we wrong? May I just say?
Wrong would be the understatement of understatements.
For those of you who don't know, who didn't watch our schedule prediction series,
I would have bet the house on a tidal Eastern River.
Yeah, James, Potomac. We thought it was going to be
Chesapeake,
in that area.
even Winyah. That counts.
And we were wrong.
We were so wrong.
So wrong.
We missed the ball by miles.
Instead, they're going to put us on the ocean known as Saginaw Bay.
Yeah. Someone comment, is it Saginaw? Because I've been saying Saginaw ever.
I'm going to say Saginaw.
I've heard from people like Signu or something. Yeah. Yeah. Weirdness. But Minnesota or Michigan people are different. So, but yeah, I'd like to hear the correct pronunciation. I hope I'm pronouncing it right because that's how it's spelled. But, Kerr Lake. So,
Carr Bugs Island.
I'm excited.
Yeah, as I got his reaction pretty quickly, including my reaction. I was initially a little worried about the size.
Yeah.
Being that I've never fished anything that big water before. But that being said, I think that it's probably going to be the tournament that I am the most prepared for out of any college tournament I've ever done.
Is that right?
Yes, because the fishing is the fishing that I do in Rhode Island, that I grew up doing. And that's grass fishing.
It might be.
And smallmouth fishing.
Yeah.
So the combination of the two, you got me. I'm interested.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be fun.
It's not for those who are hoping and wondering and fingers crossing. It's not gonna be St. Lawrence 2019.
No, absolutely not.
It won't be that. It can't be that. St. Lawrence 2019 was something that can only happen there right now. Maybe St. Clair. But not Saginaw Bay. I don't even think Sturgeon Bay, what happened there can happen. That being said, it's going to be fantastic. A lot of people are going to catch fish. Like you said, I think the biggest problem that we all face is wind and weather. You could see postponement of days. You could see canceling of days. You could see a bunch of different things happening. I think if you get a northeast wind...
Yes, northeast.
If you get a northeast wind, not going to be pretty.
No.
At all.
If none of you guys have ever seen the ocean, it's going to be
that
just fresh water.
I hope that Hank and the bass people make the right calls with that. I'll be one of the first to say I will go in just about anything. That being said, for the safety of everybody, let's be careful about that one. That's some big, big water. The St. Lawrence isn't near anything like that. Talk because I have to sneeze.
Yeah, it's going to be... let's just put it this way. You should have two spots. One in the river and one on the lake.
No. I'm staying away from the river.
But if it's the day and they end up canceling.
Oh, yeah, you're saying that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have a backup plan, essentially, down the river in case they decide not to cancel a day when there's like 4 footers.
Yeah, well, it depends on how confident you are, what kind of boat you have, and all of that. But for someone like myself, who's a 17-foot boat, who can't go into too much, even though I'd probably be an idiot and go to the freaking lake.
At least
just be careful. For those who are not going, for those who have not seen that kind of water. I would imagine it's somewhat. I've never been to Pickwick. I can imagine if that gets really bad, it's similar, but you've never seen rollers like this in your life. If in a bass boat, if you haven't been on Great Lake water, it's different. You've got a lot more miles of buildup than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
So current rough, yes, nasty, can mess you up. Great Lakes rough, different kind of danger. So just be prepared for that. Take it easy. Don't go crazy in practice. We'll talk more about it as we get closer. But fishing wise, I'm really excited. Gonna see smallmouth play. Gonna see largemouth play. What's gonna win? I would bet smallmouth, but we don't know.
I'm putting my bet. I can tell you, I'll put my eggs right now in the mixed bag.
Potentially so, yeah.
I think it's going to be mixed bags.
It depends on... See, this is what I don't know. If the smallmouth get on the beds, then you're going to see a smallmouth dominated tournament, I think, by far. If they're pre or post or somewhere in the middle or not fully on, you're going to see mixed or you're going to see largemouth one tournament. Or it could still be smallmouth. You get pre-spawn smallmouth, that could win too. So yeah, it's going to be a dynamic event, I think. Guys offshore, looking at smallmouth, catching them on rocks, catching them looking at them. Going to be guys flipping,
I have a very
frogging.
serious question for you.
Serious question for me, go.
Are you going to get yourself a traffic cone?
Nah. Nah.
I just want to see your reaction to that.
Nah. Nah.
For those of you that didn't see St. Lawrence, some guys are using, they're called floggers, aren't they?
They are called floggers.
A flogger. It's those fine beds. It's essentially an upside down traffic cone that you stick in the water.
For those who don't know,
it makes you look really dumb using them.
For those who don't know, oh God, what was I going to say? What's his name? He came in second in the AOY last year.
George Floggerson.
Or maybe third in AOY last year. Austin Felix, I wouldn't say is the inventor of the flogger, but he is the person who brought the flogger to light. And I will say to those who were sitting there in the middle of the tournament flogging, you're an idiot. You don't know why floggers are really supposed to be used. So, there you have it.
Right on the nose with that one there, bud.
Yeah. Floggers are used. Here's the tidbit for the folks. Floggers are used as basically your side scan for bed fishing for smallmouth. You don't need them in a tournament. There's no situation where you need them. You look at them, you find them, you mark them, you go to them, you make the cast, you catch them. You don't need the flogger to look at them to catch them.
Smallmouth in a nutshell.
If you have them on a waypoint and you can see something down there, you're going to catch that bass. And you're an idiot if you don't. Sorry.
And now with forward-facing sonar, I feel like the deeper beds are going to be seeable without.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, potentially so.
Yeah.
Potentially so.
I have good potentials.
They do. You do.
Thank you.
But, yeah.
That's, we're excited to be there.
You're going to see guys catching fish on 6-pound tests. You're going to see guys catching them on 65.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. I've never been there. I don't think you've ever been there. I don't know if I know anyone who's ever been there, but a lot of grass, a lot of flat, clean water, rock, the whole nine's in there. Potential for a big run, maybe. I don't know if there's an off limits. So yeah, everybody just be careful, but be excited for this one.
I'm definitely excited. Like I hadn't really seen too much from there, so I was like, let me go on the YouTube, see what the deal is. And I saw a video from June, which is when we'll be there, and it was just swim jigging and frogging.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can do this.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I can do this.
It's gonna be fun. One more note about Saginaw: bring your cooler. Bring your cooler.
For Wally's?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that's where you're going with that. I'm like, are you going towards walleye?
Nationally
hot?
recognized walleye fishery. It's apparently an excellent one of the best in the world.
Yes.
Bring your cooler. I think there's more walleye tournaments there than bass tournaments.
I think there's too. Yeah.
So.
I know that they hold a couple of really big ice fishing tournaments out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Bring your cooler.
Get yourself some dinner.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be bringing some back to Charlotte.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, yeah.
It's Nolan Miner style right there.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Nolan Miner.
We're going to fill a cooler full of them sumbitches. We're going to fill a dang cooler full of them. I am so excited.
I'll bring the fillet knife.
We're gonna be transferring fish. It's going to be great.
One live well for walleye, one live well.
Well, when you have, if I've got 15 and you've got 20 and the limit's 18, you're going to bring 2 over to me, and we're going to maximize the walleye per day. The per person per walleye
limit
will be maximized amongst the Charlotte club people.
I'll make sure
I call them, but yo, you got a room in your live well? Go. I got 3 for you.
I'll make sure to bring the
It's going to be a good time.
So we got 2 Pro Series events to talk about.
No, we have 1.
We have 2 Pro Series events to talk about.
We have one Pro Series event to talk about.
I'll talk about the other.
We have 1 Pro Series event to talk about.
Get out of here.
We're talking about professional fishing, not professional mockery.
We have 1 pro fishing tournament to talk about, 1 amateur tournament to talk about.
I like it.
I like that. I'm sure Kevin Van Dam is rolling in his bed right now that I just called his series amateur.
I'm sure he's fine. He's rolling in his money is what he's rolling in. What do we got? We have the Sabine River, the Sabine
River.
Awesome tournament. Many of you probably hated it. Some people probably loved it. I feel like these really tough tournaments, there's no gray. What's the gray area? There's no gray area. It's you love them or you hate them. I love them. I think a lot of people do love them. Some people hate them. That's why I went and watched Heavy Hooters. That being said, I loved
Heavy Hooters.
I
enjoyed that.
I loved watching the Sabine River. Seeing Christie win was phenomenal. Congratulations, Jason Christie.
Sorry, I was looking at the Heavy Hooters tournament.
Ah, the Heavy Hooters. Christie with a big win. You got to feel bad for Brock Mosley.
Yeah.
His second in a row. That's tough.
I mean, at least he's making money.
But, Brock, your time is going to come. You're a younger guy. You got years. You're catching the shit out of him. Your time's coming. Taku Ito provided us with some
spot-on commentary.
Some commentary that nobody understood, but everybody loved.
That's definitely the best way to
put it. He was phenomenal. He was catching them and doing some real funky things.
Yes, look, I'll put it right here. Look at what this guy was using.
Yeah.
Tell me what
he
that
was saying.
is.
He was throwing a weightless Senko, just normal. That was not the case.
That looked weightless.
That was not the case.
Right here.
Who else is in the mix there? Our guy KJ, Charlotte rep, college rep, was in the mix. That was awesome to see. He was up there every day. Chris Johnston was in the mix. Seth Fider was in the mix. A lot of big names out there.
My pick to win, which we never talked about, was Tyler Rivet, and I was very
he did very well.
Top 10.
He did very well.
Yeah,
he did very well.
17th.
Yeah,
16th.
Great tournament. That's 2 in a row for him. He had a really rough last year. Tyler Rivet, ex-college guy, started coming to his own. Started catching some. We like to see that. Shout out Seth Fider, leading AOY.
Yeah,
he's rolling. And we ain't gone up to the northern ways yet. So
can we talk about a couple of disappointments so far?
Watch out for that guy. They haven't gone north, and Seth Fider is leading AOY.
Yeah, I know.
That's something to be worried about.
You want to talk about some disappointments?
What we got?
Zaldane.
Yeah.
Dangerously low for not making
I want to say like 80th.
Yeah.
Not good. Well, he'll make it. I think they go based off a 3-year average. But yes.
Okay.
Bad.
Scott Canterbury.
Yeah. Rough year.
And Shane Lee Hugh.
Yeah.
Thought he was going to do something this year. Just hasn't really found the gears yet.
I know. It's
spinning clutch.
He had that one great tournament at St. Lawrence where he was right up there every day. And it feels like he's just not getting his footing on the elites. As UNC Charlotte people, I really hope Shane gets it going. Shane dominated the FLW tour as like a 15-year-old, so it seemed. So it's his time will come, but it's time to get the wheels under the bus here.
Yeah. Time to stop dumping the clutch.
Yeah. But super entertaining tournament. I loved watching these guys make 8 gajillion mile runs.
Yeah, it was stupid, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had Brock going to Galveston and Houston. Lee Livesey went to New Mexico, pretty much. Christie was going to Toledo Bend. It was like everybody was running 800 miles to catch freaking 8 pounds. It was fun to watch.
I will say this. It's become very clear that Bass made the best decision of their life putting the tournaments on Fox Sports 1.
Why do you think that? I'm interested
because my neighbor came over the other day. I was outside working on the truck and was like, hey, I've been watching that bass fishing stuff on Fox. I'm like, you mean the Elite Series? He's like, yeah. It's like, this shit's hella fun to watch.
How about that?
And I'm like, huh.
How about that?
How about that? As a guy that never would have watched fishing before. And now he's out here naming people. He's like, yeah, I was watching that Christie dude. And I hear this guy from Charlotte doing good. And he's like, I'm rooting for that guy. And I'm like, this is good. Good on Bass.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Give Bass another thumbs up on that.
We like you,
guys
Bass.
Doing good tonight.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, it's a fun little story there.
Yeah. I would like to note as a... this is such a joke, me saying this, but I feel like it's going to become a running joke. As a big-time spotted bass advocate, I was very happy to see that people were catching and weighing in spotted bass at the Sabine River. I was very happy to see that. Big spotted bass guy, advocate of the spotted bass. I say that and emphasize that because some folks in the amateur fishing league were talking down spotted bass. You're wrong. You're an idiot. Go spotted bass. We're proud of you. Speaking of spotted bass, I have a meeting with them soon.
Yeah, let's wrap up here on the last event and be nice little.
All right, great episode, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Those of you that want to hear about Major League, what did you call it? Major Hooters.
Oh, the Heavy Hooters.
The Heavy Hooters tournament. It is. I will say I do enjoy that they fish falls.
Do you have any idea who's leading?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
I do actually in this one because this one is a condensed one because apparently this is some special thing, the Heavy Hooters tournament.
Right.
There's a lot less people and there's a lot less days. Like this one I could actually watch. And I also like that they have it on 3 different lakes.
Right.
Like to me, that was what was entertaining about MLF.
The old MLF.
On different lakes.
Yes.
And now they don't really do that because they can't. Andy Morgan's leading. Today.
Wow.
Today when this drops will be the final day. Andy Morgan's leading. Somehow, some way, I looked this morning. Jacob Wheeler was like down in the doldrums, and he's in second. Alton Jones, Ish Monroe, Dave Lefebvre, Brent Ayler, Michael Neal, and Jeff Sprague. That's your cut line. They're going into the final day, which is today. I don't know who's going to win. Probably Wheeler because he seems to win all of these things. It's either him or DC. Maybe there is something in that Guggen squad shit. I don't know.
There ain't. There just isn't.
I'm rooting for Ish Monroe in case y'all want to know.
Give me some Ish.
I'd love to see Ish win or Ayler.
Let me see Ish toast him on a frog. Beat these young
That's
school
what he was
boys.
catching him on, I think.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know. It's MLF.
Nobody cares.
You watch it or you don't watch it.
Nobody cares.
There's
if you
people
care, you lie.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to whoever runs the account, The Other Ducket. I don't know if you've seen that yet. It's a really good Instagram account. Shout out to those people.
It's a good little shout out there.
Yeah.
We got anything else?
Probably.
Good. I think that's it.
All right.
I think that's all the news. News on the week.
I'm going to go down to Santee Cooper this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to wax them on Santee.
We're going to have a good time.
I told old Lamaco, Marshall, that we are going to Santee, and he's like, damn it, I can't go. I'm like, that's tough.
That is tough.
Hate to see it.
That is tough.
So we're going to have some fun. There's going to be a video.
There is. Maybe a little challenge video.
It's going to be a challenge video, yeah. It'll be a challenge video. And I also do think, I don't know, we'll see. It might be, we might do 2 separate videos. We might do a challenge video one day. And the other day, I might do a fish and feast episode.
What are you planning on feasting on there?
I don't know. I don't know if there's any good restaurants there.
I know of one, maybe.
The whole point of that episode, the whole point of Fish and Feast, for those of you that haven't heard me talk about it before in my little new to the channel video that I did, we're going to go and fish someplace that isn't like
Charlotte.
Although I might do a Charlotte episode just because I know of really good restaurants.
Is or isn't Charlotte.
And we're going to fish, and then we're going to go and eat someplace cool.
Yeah.
And it'll be like high quality video. It'd be cool.
And I'm going to drink a local beer while there.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's probably why I'm going to do a Charlotte episode, is because I got some local beer areas that we could hit.
Fish, feast, and fermentation. Thank you very much.
That's going on a shirt, guys.
That's right.
You can buy that.
That's going to be great.
Coming to a merch drop soon.
Yes.
Speaking about merch drops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be nice. I don't get nothing.
We're going to do a merch drop here within the next couple months. There's going to be Bass Now radio gear. There's going to be Sunrise Bassing gear. And there's probably going to be that.
There's going to be that.
Fish, feast, and fermentation.
That's right.
The 3 F's are good. I like that.
Get out a 4th if you'd like to. That's
we'll leave a blank spot for that. You can write. We'll do like a write-in if you want.
It happens after the fermentation.
Fagua.
Right.
On that note,
I'm gonna go catch some spotted bass.
You're gonna go fishing
instead of sleep because I'm an idiot.
It's 9:47 at night. Just so y'all know, he's going fishing.
He's an idiot. I was talking about myself.
Yeah. No, I know you weren't talking about me. I know I ain't an idiot.
Fair enough. It can be argued at times, but go ahead.
Appreciate you guys listening.
Yeah.
Tuning in, like, subscribe. You listen on Spotify, iTunes. Thanks for all the support recently.
Leave a comment.
Yeah, we're glad everyone's really enjoying.
How do we pronounce Saginaw Bay?
Yeah. How do you pronounce Saginaw Bay?
Yeah. Looking for a local contribution.
What will the 4th F on your t-shirt be?
Since we probably have no Michigan listeners, call your friend from Michigan up and say, "Hey, how do I say Saginaw Bay?" And they'll tell you. That's right.
Tight lines. Catch them up, guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.